Good morning, scholars. It is day 157. We're going to dive right into our lesson. Today, we're going to continue practicing how to order decimal numbers. We're going to do that using IXL today. But just a reminder on what ordering means. So ordering is when we put numbers in a specific arrangement from greatest to least. That means the biggest number to the smallest, or from least to greatest, which is the smallest number to the biggest number. In order to do that, these are the steps you will need to follow. You are first going to draw and label your place value chart. You're then going to put each number into the place value chart, adding the zeros where you need to add them to fill in the missing digits. We want to make sure that all of the numbers have the same number of digits so we can compare them. You're then going to compare each number by starting with the largest place value. You go through, start with the largest place value, look at the numbers. If they're the same, you then move on to the next place value to compare them. Finally, after you've labeled all of your numbers and ordered them, you then write them in your number sentence using your symbols. So your numbers will either be ordered from greatest to least or least to greatest. I'm going to show you how to log into IXL to complete your assignment for today. The first thing you are going to do is pull up a tab, click on it, type in IXL.com. Up top where it says username, your username is your first name, last name, the number 149. Your password is KIP2028, then click sign in. It says suggested skills from your teacher. The skill right at the top is put decimal numbers in order. Click on it, and it's going to bring you to the assignment for today. So, I always say this, but remember, the great thing about IXL is if you're not feeling ready to try, click this button that says learn with an example because it's going to walk you through the steps. Please make sure you read this. If you're like, I need a reminder on what to do. So after you read through it, you go back to practice. It says put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So that's the smallest to the largest. I'm going to have my scrap paper. I'm going to draw my hundreds chart, label it, put these numbers inside of that, go through all of the steps. Once I do that, I can then arrange them. How do I arrange them? Well, I just click and drag and move them around. So least to greatest, so that's a 0 in the ones place, a 3 in the ones place, a 3 in the tens place. The ones place. So these two have the same ones place, so I need to go 4 in the tenths, 5 in the tenths. 5 is bigger than 4, so I'm looking for least to greatest, so I need the smallest, and then the one that's bigger, and then the one that's biggest. This is my order. I click it. Yay, correct. It brings me to the next problem. You're going to go through all the way until the end, and then it's going to tell me your score. Please remember that if you are not ready, click it to get the help that you need. It says not feeling ready. Go ahead and click it so that it helps you. You can do this as many times as you need to. Remember that. When you're done, it will submit the score to me. I also will encourage you, as always, go back to that home page. And continue working on the skills that we have already done. We don't want to forget the old skills because we're moving on to new skills. So once you have completed today's assignment, feel free to go through and practice these skills. As always, if you have any questions, you can email, you can text, or you can call. All right, let's get to it.